Here we are again. Um, oh, that was fun. The mic test was very helpful actually. Um, it's, mic test was very helpful. So I'm sorry you guys don't get to see it. I'm sorry that I had to delete it. Um, Playing Lotro. But yeah, it's done. So, but it was helpful for me. Um, I think they're one of the things that has been going on with me is that I've been like dropping hints and not in the same spot either. So it's like I don't think people are able to gather everything, gather up all the evidence and figure out the clues that I'm dropping. So let's like not. Um, I love drawing, but I stopped, and I don't really draw anymore, except for recently, and it was kind of like as a show off and to be kind of a little bit of an asshole, and that's the only reason I was drawing, and I'm not drawing for money. I'm not drawing because I think I'm good or anything like that. Um, I don't have any compunction about what my art looks like. I don't give a shit what people think about my art. Hopefully, they hate it. And that's really how I feel about it. And it has to do with my mentor. Um, it's one of the reasons why I stopped drawing. And it's a um, very painful thing. Um, that I was doing it again, and doing it on Twitch made it, just added insult to injury because I fucking hate Twitch so much now. Um, I don't even know why. Like when I see somebody, become affiliate or partner or anything like that, I'm like, I want to cheer them on, and it's like going, you know what? I shouldn't cheer them on. It's it's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. People who become affiliate, people who become partner, are locking themselves in, and it's horrible. And yeah, it works for people like Iron Mouse and people who have a company backing them up, and and protection, and ways to do what they need to get done. And they have a whole crew of people, some of them paid, to help them out and to give them the support that they need. While the small streamers don't have that, don't belong to these things, and um, they're literally on their own. And I'm watching them crumble almost daily. It's heartbreaking, and I wish there was something more I could do other than what I'm doing, which is cut freaking Twitch off. Um, and it's why I did it. But as far as my art is concerned, it's like I said, I had no fucking zero intention when I started this whole thing. No intention to draw. I was making the joke every time somebody said it. I said I'll go get my crayons, and what I meant by is I was going to go get my crazy on, and that's it. I had zero intention of drawing, doing online streams and stuff like that. And now I'm doing fucking full. I did 3 hour art stream, and I don't know why I'm doing it because I don't even like digital art. I don't like the way digital art feels. I don't like the way it works, and because I'm using a mouse, I'm having to use my right hand, and I'm left-handed, and that fucking sucks. It interferes with my creativity. I know it sounds weird that it does, but it does. I definitely draw different with my left hand than I do with my right hand. Um, why am I doing all this? Why am I, care about people who are, in most cases, half my age, um, and some younger, and I I've never wanted to use the age thing. Nobody's ever brought it really up except when we talk about it, and people told me I'm an old man. That's about it. But I think they did it jokingly, and they didn't know. Um, I'm an emotional fucking mess. I don't even think I deserve to be a fucking streamer. So I don't. I did this as a joke, and I wish it could stay a joke. The first few videos that I did were fun, and nobody saw them. Nobody's even watching them, and that's where I wanted it to stay. And here I am. I'm now, year two, and I should have just quit. I don't know why I can listen to people when people tell me like, how they missed the videos and why did I stop, and why am I not continuing on and stuff like that. Why do I listen to people on that? I should have just fucking walked away. Should have walked away on January 30th, the day before my freaking anniversary. Should have just walked away from it all. Why am I still fucking here? Why am I still doing this? I don't even know. Um, I tried to explain what's going on with me, and I don't know if it falls on deaf ears, or people just like they're going through their own freaking emotional crisis, and they just think that their emotional crisis is equal to mine, and it's not. Yours is probably worse or better. I don't know. I don't know how freaking your emotional crisis is going. This is my emotional crisis that I'm in, and I literally just want to burn it all to the ground. I don't want to like have bridges or have friends or anything like that. I just want to burn it all to the ground. I want to freaking scorch earth it. I don't know why I'm freaking, namby pambying this, and people are gonna be like going, well, Shine just cry wolf. He's been saying he was gonna leave, and like I can't believe he just freaking up and left that time. Like I've been saying I was gonna go. Trying to freaking brace people for it, and freaking it's not working. It's not helping, not working, nothing. It's nothing. I'm all over the fucking map. What I need to do is survive. Survive until humanity ends. That's what I got to do. That's my job right now. And doing this is not it. I fucking hate people. I don't even like I don't like large groups. Why the fuck would I want 1,000 freaking follow subscribers when I freaking don't even want more than 10? It freaking makes me insane. I don't like large groups. I hate large corporations. I hate corporations always. I hate all of them. I don't even like YouTube all that much. YouTube's just better than Twitch. I don't know why I don't know why I did this. I don't know why. I'm basically torturing myself half the time with this. And a good friend, a longtime friend, and everything like that was just like going, well, what does it cost you to delete this? What does it cost me to delete it? And it cost me nothing. It cost me nothing. I don't have to use it. I mean, it's that simple. It's like, what did it cost me to delete my Twitch account? Nothing. It didn't cost me anything to delete my Twitch account. But I freaking kept going there. I'm going to probably go to my freaking Discord. People are going to pay for the boost and stuff like that, the monthly freaking fee. And I'm here going, don't pay for anything. Don't do this. Like I said, I'm a fucking disaster. I'm a fucking disaster. What is happening with me is that the slick move that I made to cut my hours down and make a little bit of money had didn't backfire in my face, but it didn't succeed is pretty much what it is. It just kind of was there. Got me out of the situation that I was in, which was a bad situation, and it put me in a really better standing. And I got to work with I got to work in the same group and the same thing. I didn't have to be going all over the fucking state. Basically hawking myself for work, doing another job to get work, to work more hours, and usually failing, succeeding, but spending pretty much my entire life doing that. And it's what I was doing right when I started freaking streaming. And so I got myself where I have plenty of free time, plenty of time to do this, plenty of time to do that. And the problem is that I'm not making enough money to survive. I'm going to basically starve if I continue down this road. I have to quit my job. It was really what it's either do what I'm doing right now, which is to transfer out, and I will know the result of that tomorrow. I don't even know where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I know that it's could happen. And I've been trying to brace the people that I care about and people that mean something to me, and it just feels like I'm doing this to them, and poo poo bye bye. And I'm like, it's not what it is. And I have things that I want to do. And the sad thing about it is this was supposed to be a joke. This wasn't supposed to be serious. This wasn't supposed to be something that I did. This is a hobby. This is what I do. This is what I do for fun. And I'm not fucking having any fun. I would say the same thing about 40K. That's what the problem I had with 40K. Wasn't fucking having any fun. Wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I wasn't playing the way I wanted to play. Following your fucking rules. Doing what you wanted me to do. Doing what you think is what's fun. It wasn't fun for me. It was horrible. I didn't like it. Gave it everything that I had. And I know I'm not doing the same thing now, but my year is fucking up. It fucking pissed me off. Didn't even give me my fucking year. Somebody fucking jealous or whatever the fuck they were reported me for no fucking reason. And yes, it was my inner circle. Somebody in my inner circle. It's probably somebody who following me on Twitch, and it's probably somebody who is in my Discord right now. It's probably one of the reasons why I want to basically burn the Discord to the ground. Tired of being nice to freaking people who are freaking horrible to me. And you know, they didn't come up with an explanation of why they did what they did. They just did horrible things to me. And I've been nothing but nice. I've been nothing but gracious. Been nothing but kind. And that's how I get repaid. Somebody reporting me. We're telling on each other about our art and what our content is. Not letting them figure it out. Not letting them find it. What the fuck? As far as I'm concerned, the whole thing can fucking burn. I'm still pissed. I'm still fucking pissed off about that. And I try to put on a freaking happy face. Still try to do, not freaking bring the mood down and, be freaking sourpuss and stuff like that. I still treated that person kindly and with empathy. Something they didn't show me. And I wish they would just fucking say they're sorry. I was nice to them for a fucking reason because I like them. And we all have fucking mental freaking deficiencies and whatever is going on. But fucking, that's what pisses me off. Here I am, it's like I'm too old for this shit. I really am. And I gotta freaking realize that. I gotta realize that I'm fucking too old for this shit. Too old to be doing this. Too old. Fucking ridiculous. Digital art fucking sucks. It's too old. Set in my ways. Yeah, I had my freaking chance in the sun and I blew it. And I don't have it again. And it's not going to come around. My 60 to 80s are going to basically be, me trying to keep my cognition. This is it. Had a fortune, I blew it. Had money. I could have done anything that I wanted to do, and I basically just pissed it away. That's what my story is. And I'm just now looking for appreciation. And I don't feel like I'm getting it. I hate to say it that way, but I shouldn't even ask for it. I shouldn't require it. Shouldn't need it. Shouldn't need affirmation. Shouldn't need people to tell me it's okay to exist. They can go fuck themselves. I don't need your fucking hearing. I exist because I do. And I shouldn't be upset by the freaking, somebody derailing somebody derailing my plan to basically escape from all of this. I was going to basically, build this all up and have my freaking VTuber and basically go poop, gone. It's going to go. It's going to poof, gone, vanish from it all. Subscribers, whatever. Bye. Maybe that's the reason why people didn't invest in me. Maybe they did see. Maybe they saw right through me from the fraud that I am. But they don't see through anybody else's fraud. I mean, it's all Twitch's money. It's all Twitch's money. No matter how you look at it, it's all Twitch's money. And I don't even get into I still haven't even talked about reason why, because I know it still upsets me. And why I did this. I always wonder what would have happened if I had my son. I always wonder what friends he would make and how he would live, and would we be buds? Would he hate me? Would he resent me? Um, I don't know. And like I always think, like, if he met you guys, um, would you guys be friends? I mean, he'd be turning 21 this year. And I wonder if he'd have an online presence. I wonder if he'd still be living with me. Or if he'd be all in college, or if he basically said, because of COVID, fuck college. And I always wonder what person I would have been. Would I have taken the risk that I did? Blown it all? Would I have gotten married? I mean, I don't know. Would I even be a presence in his life? I don't know. Because I did. Yeah. Never got to know. Never held him in my arms. I wonder if I would um being close to people. I don't like being close to people. I don't trust people. I don't trust outsiders. Yeah. Um, it's really I definitely put on airs, and I definitely have a way about me, but I really don't like to be around people all that much. Um, like the worst. I'm like the worst possible thing to be a streamer, and there I want this, and I am like addicted to it, it's all, and I'm only addicted to it is because I have an addictive personality. That's it. I'm not addicted to it because I want it, because I definitely don't. I don't want any of it. I don't even want to show off my talents. I don't even want to do. I don't want to do any of it. it it's so fucking bizarre. It's so fucking bizarre that I could be envious and almost sarcastic about people who are, moving up through this fucking the VTuber landscape, and I'm watching them spend money like crazy mad, just blowing money that they're not making in the hopes that they make some money later and they make up for it, putting themselves in debt. And I'm one to talk. I'm in debt myself. So yay. I was in debt before I was a streamer. But I'm envious of that. And I just like, maybe it's because I really do want them to succeed. I really do want to be wrong about fucking Twitch, but I know I'm not. Yeah. I said that everybody's going to turn on each other, and um, it was such a wonderful response to that about how we're all going to pull together, we're all going to help each other, and we're all going to be this wonderful family. And I I left it where it needed to be instead of like being confrontational about it. But I know that that's not true. I know I see the cracks. I could point out every person in the group that's going to tear everything down. And it is almost as if they're inviting it to happen. And it's probably not who most people think. I mean, the clues are there. Um, the manipulation is there. It's in full effect. It's it's so it's so in full effect that it's so obvious that anybody who just takes a step back and looks at what's going on can see it. And the cancer and the strife and the people not thinking that they're getting what's fair, and eventually the rules will come down, and then the bans will start happening, and people will be like, why, this is normal, this is the way it's supposed to be, because that is the community that Twitch wants you to set up. It's the playbook that Mayoni used. It's the playbook that everybody who's on Twitch has used. All that. It's what the moderators are basically, inherently almost being taught by other moderators on how to deal with certain situations. I mean, there are moderators that I've seen that take pride in suspending people and cutting them off, cutting the revenue, the money revenue source to the streamer because they're not the streamer, right? That's the streamer is completely absolved of all responsibility, while these moderators go through and do the damage that they can to the community and everything built up, because that damage, that strife, that stick to itiveness that either group has, the ones that are getting banned and the ones that stick around and support, because if they support, they won't get banned and they'll be stronger for it. And they're not. It's not. It's division. And it's awful. And they'll make new rules. And they'll make it so that the people that they banned were banned properly instead of for freaking nothing and stupidity. Even if the transcripts say how stupid it was, they will justify it in their head of why it happened. And that close, knitted family that I thought that I walked into, because I was only with them for 3 months. Not even 3 full months. Like literally 2.5 months. And after 2 weeks, the Forever stream had ended, and nothing was. It went back. It must have reverted back to what it was before the Forever stream started, because I don't know that time. I don't know a time when there isn't, Mayuni 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, nonstop. I don't know a time of that. That whenever I turn on Twitch, there she is. And I laugh because I try to make the comment, and I think it got misinterpreted. I laugh because I only joined this because of Iron Mouse. Nuxtaku was introducing this, and in the thumbnail as clickbait, he put Iron Mouse, and I went in because of Iron Mouse, and she appeared, and she said, no, I would never do something like that. And the reason I mention that is because I think she's on day 22, 23. I mean, I can find out. A big head. Yeah, I don't have it logged in anymore because I don't have a Twitch account. So, sorry, these things take time. That would help.
What happens here?
No. No volume.
Do I have 3 coins to give to
Occasionally we stumble upon
Bo?
Iron Mouse is now gone for 28 days. "28 fucking days." And she said she could never do this. She's now gone for 28 days of streaming continuously. And I freaking missed the whole thing. I missed it all. That is what I would have preferred to have gone into instead of going to my Oni site. Sorry, I said it. What upsets me about my Uni site is not what she did. I mean, it's her fucking site. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. It's not the people that got hurt. It's not that doesn't matter. I mean, I care about them. It really hurt that they were hurt, but in truth, the decision to leave wasn't anything because of that. It wasn't because of what one person did. The reason that I left following my uni and I just got a subscription renewal. I think somebody gave me a couple months. I think if I deleted my account, so I can't even check. But I think I had like a few months on it that I think that they renewed it a few times after that too. So I don't know. Maybe like I said, I didn't even go back to the site since I left. But what it was she said it herself that she asked them, like, we're very inclusive and we're a diverse group, and we have to set some standards and some rules so that we can create the environment, because that's what creates the environment. And that's literally right out of the community playbook of Twitch. Literally right out of it. I mean, I'm paraphrasing and mixing it all up and doing a hodgepodge, but she might as well have been reading from what makes a community for Twitch that I read, and I was just like, what is going on here? And everybody said, oh, this is what's happening. And I was like going, I don't care what's happening. What is going on? Is everything a lie? Are we not this, loving community? And everybody tried to assure me that they were. And it flipped me out so badly that I had to leave. I think it was Mr. Ham, that I left with. I think he said he was streaming, and I just went and watched his stream, and he raided somebody, and I was just like, oh, yeah, it's like I can just enjoy, instead of like pretending I'm part of this, tight-knit loving community, I can just enjoy streams for what they are, for the content that they build. And then I realized, like, oh my God, Mayuni's content just is freaking ass. She had, out of all of the days that she was on freaking thing, there was one day that was worth it. Every other day was not. It was just basically, BS. Not even fun. She's not a very good singer. Hate to burst anybody's bubble, and it just was all, just kind of blah. Yeah, she's a meh streamer. Um, not bad, not just not 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 earth shatteringly good. Um, yeah, just one day of all of it. In fact, of everything, because as soon as she went into Final Fantasy, lost me. So all the Final Fantasy stuff, which has made up the majority of, obviously, sponsorship stuff that she did, which I kind of supported as well. Just all waste, a huge waste of time. And then you had, the Forever stream, and just one day, one day. The rest of it just kind of is there. It was all right. Had more fun with the community. I mean, if I had to put like what would have separated Mayuni from every other streamer out there was her community. Her community was supposed to be special. It was special. I had lots of fun with them. We did lots of comedy. We did lots of things together. With half the time, it felt like half the time Mayuni was sleeping, because when I was at work, she was awake and streaming, and literally it was like she was either going to bed or not there, or she basically slept through most of the time that I was watching her stream and supporting her. I mean, I wrote a song basically while Mayuni sleeps, because that's pretty much what it was. She slept almost the entire time. From my point of view. I mean, and when the Forever stream ended, of course, like, there's no longer any sleep streams. So of course, like the times that I'm trying to watch her, she's not even there, or I catch her for an hour. It's just, she's not a compatible streamer for me. I found a bunch of compatible streamers, and it made me kind of gun shy. I mean, I hate to say it, and even those streamers, like, still trying to figure out like what proper way to dealing with streamers, and this, and inviting them into my world, because they're invited me into their world, and I realized, like, oh yeah, that's what it is. It's their world. They don't want to be a part of my world, and I'm just interacting with them. And I can't live like that. I don't want to have a relationship like that with the VTuber. If I wanted that, I would, and I do. I would watch Iron Mouse. Well, did I don't support Twitch anymore, and she's only on Twitch now. I'll just catch her when she makes YouTube videos. But yeah, I would watch a big streamer, because at least their content is freaking up to snuff. At least what they're creating is something that's worthwhile. It's actually art in most cases, and not just this dredge of freaking just nothingness, or playing the same game that everybody else is playing, or just going through the motions. And it's just like, it just feels like it's sameness. And I think that a lot of streamers are very sweet and very nice, and very endearing, but it's a lot of sameness to me, and I don't like it. And I have to be away from it. And as far as the exiles from the Unistream and stuff like that, eventually everybody became an exile. So eventually everybody got kicked out, and that's the way it works. I mean, that's like I said, it's, if you're building your own community, you're going to be doing that. It's going to be that. And nobody's untouchable. it's why I did. It's why I made certain decisions that I did. As long as the streams exist, as long as this, I was doing this, I would not. I didn't ban. Obviously I'd ban bots. I would, if somebody's a bot, or that much of a disturbance, obviously you got to take matters into your own hand, and those things will happen eventually. I'm lucky I'm small enough that they didn't, but I have to say, after what this one person did to me, um, and like I said, it was somebody I was close to, and they got me suspended for a week by doing it. Um, it still to this day it hurts. It hurts to deal with. It hurts that I was dealing with them, and they know who they are, and they, and I don't want, like I said, I don't want to basically, have people like go, well, Sean said they're in my they're in his Discord, so it must be one of the 37 people, and it's like going, I don't want you to think that way. I don't want people to freaking, I don't want you to out somebody for it unless they're out themselves. But it hurt, and it was not right, and I'm still kind of butthurt over it, and you know, watching other people just come through and grow and have all the support, and I felt like I was just basically left to the freaking wind. It's like when everybody got thrown accounts, just kind of like I was disregarded, and I didn't want people to buy it, but just make suggestions. And the few fucking suggestions that were made were just stupid, not even funny. They weren't even fun. Like dildos and freaking stuff like that. Freaking give me that stuff. Make it freaking crazy. I don't know. Go completely freaking wild. But I there was the opportunity. Don't buy any, don't buy anything from it. But make the suggestions. Freaking completely opened it up where anybody made a suggestion. I mean, freaking somebody put in freaking for sutures. I know who it was, and he knows who it was. I mean, he even did out himself. In fact, I think he made most. If I really looked at it, he made most of the suggestions that I had on freaking Throne. Then somebody bought the fucking book and the freaking suture kit. What am I gonna do with this shit? Not even a fun, not even fun, not even goofy, not even this, an actual freaking, how to do sutures. Well, guess what? I did pre-med. Huh. I got you. I work with cadavers. I did gross anatomy. I learned how to do sutures. I sewed up bodies. My sutures are actually pretty good because they don't even use sutures anymore. Freaking, they're little freaking staple guns now. Nobody freaking does sutures. Nobody does that anymore. No. Nobody sews up people. Nobody gets sewed up. Like I said, they go. And they did this, and I can't see it. Does it show? Can't see the scar. But crashed an ice cream truck. The window came in, hit me in the head, split my head wide open, and cut all the way up here into my scalp. Like literally this big whole flap of skin, 26 stitches. And you know how they did it? Sewed me right up like that, the little gun thing. No sutures. Sutures are gone. They're useless. Not a good gift. One of the bad things I ever put on fucking Throne. It wasn't even funny. just kind of a like just throwaway. Then they were talking about like having the company, and I asked, what part of the company am I going to be, and they said art department, and I fucking didn't want to draw in the first place. Why can't I be in the writer's room or something like that, or the developer, or the architect, or something? Art department. Go draw. That's all you're good for. I don't like your art. I think you're stupid. You don't use enough shadowing. You're looks like amateur hour. And oh yeah, make this for me, make this for me, make this for me. Fuck that. That's why I didn't want to do it. Complete total fucking waste of time. If I said I care about you, if I said I loved you, if I said any words of encouragement, I meant it. Really did. I don't say those things lightly. I am probably my own worst critic anyway. And I was trying. The reason, one of the problems that I have is that my tonality of doing Jim Morrison is so very close when I sing Doors songs that the copyright claims come right through, and they think I am Jim Morrison. Which is what you guys are missing, and is what I deleted. And it's how it is. Yes, I know I have copyright claims before, and I have copyright claim songs, and I didn't feel like digging it out of it. And yes, I should probably mark the copyright claimed videos a little bit better than I did, but I think the thumbnail really puts it in perspective. It's nearly 6 o'clock here. And let me get to an hour. I'll do an hour. I'll do an hour, and then I'll get some dinner. It's I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna last a year. I don't think I'm gonna last 6 months. Yeah, I don't think I can last till August. And I'm going to try. I am pretty stubborn, so I might even surprise myself, but it all happens. Tomorrow is going to be. I'm going to find out whether I am moving, I am changing offices, and if I change offices, it's definitely going to change things. I'll probably be off Sunday, and who knows, I might just stream on Sundays. But I'm not built for this. I'm so. I mean, like people talk about their freaking social anxieties and freaking all that freaking stuff that does not fucking matter because you're talking to a fucking screen. So why do you have social anxieties? Who knows? Why are people shy? Who knows? Why is this going on? I don't know. But I'm not, there's nobody else in this room with me. And I'm, maybe it's because I have nobody fucking watching at any time, basically ever. You know, that, you know, there's nobody here. Why would you get nervous? I don't care. It makes no sense to me. And maybe it's because that's the shy, you know. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why people do it. It makes no sense to me. Why people's social anxieties freaking come out when you're not even in a room with anybody. You know, and I hear people talk about, I hate my voice. I hate my voice. Well, you know what? I hate my voice too. I do. I don't think there's anything wrong with my voice. I don't think there's anything wrong with your voice. I haven't heard it. I don't know. I'll have to I'll make the judgment when I hear it. But I don't think there's probably anything wrong with your voice. You know, I like Iron Mouse's voice. When she hates her voice. But my father abandoned me when I was 5 years old. I don't know if I don't know what my father actually physically sounded like. I only have what I imagined he sounded like because I only have things that he said, but I imagine what they actually physically sounded like. And my problem is that what I imagine that sounds like my brother. And I attribute my abandonment issues onto him. I attribute a lot of hurt and pain onto him because of this. And it probably one of the reasons why when we were growing up, I treated him so badly. I am not going to say that he didn't treat me badly or treated me with kindness and love and everything like that because he didn't. We were awful to each other, and that's just the way it is. The thing is that his adult speaking voice, the way it sounds, is exactly how I imagine my father sounding. And I cringe every time he speaks. And I've done that for years. I almost recoil. It's almost painful to hear. I rarely hear my voice. Most of the time that my voice is recorded, I am doing an impersonation. It doesn't sound anything like it. In my head, I sound like John Cusack. And that is how that is. When I listen to myself, and it has taken me a lot to distinguish between the two, my recorded voice sounds like my brother's speaking voice, which I attribute as my father's voice. So in my head, when I listen to myself being played back, I sound like my father. And I've said this before, and I don't know. It's probably in a video, and I probably didn't type it up, and nobody watches my videos anyway, so that's how that is. But that is why I hate my voice. I don't hate my voice because I think it sounds bad. I wish I sounded like, there are people who say they hate their voice. I would switch voices with them in a heartbeat. I don't know if they like my voice, but there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with my voice. My voice is worth having. If somebody spoke to me in my voice, I would cringe. I wouldn't like it, but that doesn't mean that the voice is bad. It's just how I feel about it. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Um, like I said in the previous video, I hope that somebody in the future, I don't know, that doesn't even have to be far in the future. I could still be alive when somebody, discovers this, and maybe they're making their own videos and they're using me as, fodder to stream with. And they're taking clips of, things that I said. Who knows? But I hope that it's useful, I guess. I don't know. I hope wherever you are and whatever you are doing, you are having a wonderful day and it is going swimmingly for you. And I care about you. I really do. I know that I, just talked about how much I fucking hate people. But you, I care about. You watching this video, I care about you. And I want only the best for you. Even if I'm jealous that you're succeeding, I really want you to succeed. I do. I do. I do. Um, I'm jealous of you, but I still want you to succeed. You're doing better than me. That's I would prefer that. Um, but yeah, I hope you're doing swimmingly. And like always, cool beans.